This is FQ's Friday Night Rivals, brought to you by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson. We are at a little bit of a wet Memorial Stadium here in Springfield, where the Springfield High Senators will host the Chatham-Glenwood Titans. The Titans 2-0, Springfield High 1-1. Both teams coming up big victories last week. But Adam, I'm going to start and shock you. I'm going to ask you about the weather. Is it going to have any impact?
I'm no Cheryl Lemke, but I think it's going to be raining here tonight, and that could affect. I mean, it's definitely going to affect the ball game. To what extent? I guess we're going to find out here pretty soon.
What do you see as the SEFQ keys to the game? SEFQ, your place to go for a home loan.
First off, for Glenwood, don't fall into the trap. You know, trap game is a thing for a reason. You coming off a big win with Sacred Heart Griffin, you still got to play at that level if you want to beat Springfield High, because their key is they're here to prove it. They came back, they beat Southeast. A lot of people were counting them out of that game. They can prove that they belong in the top of the CS8 with a win tonight. And the last for both teams is you just got to forget about the weather. There's going to be turnovers. It's going to affect the way you play the game tonight. Put it in the back of your mind and move forward, and let's see who comes out on top tonight.
We'll see how the rain, the wet field affects everybody. Obviously, it's going to will affect both teams. But the game will go on. Some games have been moved and changed, but not this one. We're just about set for the games.
Yeah, we're ready to go. I think this is going to be as good as it gets here tonight.
I think so. So hope you enjoy it. But right now, we're going to throw it over to tonight's sideline reporter, Carly Bell. Carly, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. As you can see outside, it's gross. It's very gross out here. It's been raining all day. But the one thing that was very interesting is when I did walk on the field actually wasn't bad. It seemed to be in good condition. Obviously, that'll probably change after about the first quarter with more feet and more ground being run. And we should mostly see a ground game out of this because of the weather. When I talked to both coaches earlier this week, they said that they want to see it to be very physical between both of these teams. They want to see a lot of battling in the trenches, and it seems like Mother Nature decided to plan that for them this week with this rain. But we'll have to see what can happen. Both these teams coming off of massive wins. They're both on a lot of adrenaline, and they're on a high right now. So anything can happen. I'm going to send it back up to you guys, Paul.
Thanks, Carly. We'll be back with the opening kickoff. You're watching SEFQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wappel alongside Adam Anderson. We are here at Memorial Stadium, where the Springfield High Senators will host the Chatham-Glenwood Titans in a Central State 8 conference matchup on a wet, rainy night. It's been raining for off and on for the last, day and a half or so, and field is wet, Adam, but we're going to have football. But first, we have to have the coin toss. And the coin toss is brought to you by Midwest Technical Institute. I want to thank MTI for being the sponsor of the coin toss. So, Adam, we'll see who gets the coin toss and who gets the ball. There we go.
Yep.
Let's see.
Getting a little talking, going over some rule. I'm sure tonight it's, the kicking game is going to be huge tonight, too, because that's a wet ball. You got to really secure it before you get going. And it looks like Springfield High is going to kick off, and Titans are going to start with the ball here tonight.
It is wet, and we will see. We've talked about it in the pre-show and pre-game show and everything about turnovers. Certainly could be a factor tonight. Titans coming off a big win against Sacred Heart Griffin, and Springfield High an overtime win last week against city rival Southeast Spartan. So we'll see how it goes. Everything's wet, inside, outside, press box, but here we go, and we are underway. There is the Illinois Air National Guard. Kickoff. Titans have it. Out, pretty good return to the 34, 35-yard line, so be a good start for the Titans. And
we'll see what kind of adjustments we have here for the weather. Offensive scheme-wise, defensive scheme-wise, you can't do what you always do. You're going to have that kind of plan and go into it, but you're going to have to make a little bit of adjustments because of the wet field.
And we'll take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game, brought to you by East Bay. There you see the Glenwood Titans offense led by quarterback Luke Lennon, who has another year of experience under his belt and off to a pretty good start this year. And there's the Springfield Senators defense, again brought to you by East Bay. First down, there's the handoff, couple of 3 yards up the middle. And we will keep an eye on Jason Hansbrough. He is a handful, is off to a good start. First early going in the season, Adam.
Yeah, he had a great game last weekend against Sacred Heart Griffin. He's kind of a go-to for Luke Lennon. And let's see what happens here tonight. He's going to catch the ball, run the ball. He's going to do it all.
2nd and 6. Senators have a good defense. We'll see how they do against the Titans. And there's the handoff again, and Senators defense comes through that time and stops the run game. See the replay here.
You see a lot of short, choppy steps. It's a very, very wet, muddy field out here. You're not going to get your full stride. You're going to have to be careful. And, of course, you're going to need 2 hands on the football because it could pop out easily.
Still got 3, so 3rd and 3. And there's the handoff. And nothing doing as the Senators come up, and you got to love that. They stopped Hansbrough that time, and Adam put him in a punt situation.
Yeah, and Mother Nature was the 12th defender out there for Springfield High. You're not going to have a lot of traction. It's going to be a lot of north and south running here tonight, and I think Hansborough's just found out firsthand. It's going to be a little different.
So 4th and 6 after the loss. Back in punt formation for the Titans is the quarterback, Luke Lennon. First quarter action here at Memorial Stadium. High snap, Lennon has it, punts, pretty good kick. Fielded cleanly at the 35 to the 40, 45, midfield across to the 45, 40, 35, 30, still going. Cuts back right, wow, what a return there for the Senators. Cameron Jones, wow. That'll get you going.
He's been a player teams have had to worry about for 4 years now. He's finally a senior. I'm sure all CSA coaches are thinking that. And some great blocks by the Springfield High return team, and he almost turned that into a quick 6 points.
So, the Senators.
I think we missed the flag somewhere in here.
We might have it.
Penalty on the return.
Just briefly kind of looking at the replay signal, I think they are going to get a block in the black or a blindside hit, which is a new rule this year.
Here's the call.
On the return, personal foul, blindside block. On the return team, 15 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be first down, Springfield.
Oh, Adam. What a turn of events on just one play there. So, and here's a look at the starting lineups. The Springfield High offense brought to you by East Bay.
That is not a misprint. Rashad Rochelle, the quarterback, is a freshman.
Yes, we'll keep an eye on him. He's only going to get better. He is a talent. But Adam, Springfield High, wow, what a big penalty.
Yeah, it's a spot foul, 15 yards. Now you're almost getting the ball where Cam Jones caught it on the kick. So that one hurts.
So 1st and 10, ball on their own 35. Rochelle, the freshman, hands off, coming this way, trying to find something, spins, and hit by a host of Titans, and nothing doing that time on the run for number 5. Dante. And they take a look at the defensive lineups for the Glenwood Titans tonight. And Jason Hansbrough, one of a number of players who plays offense and defense, so keep an eye on him. But Justin Bivens was the carrier on that play.
He missed week 1. He's a transfer from Indiana. Oh, bad snap.
The ball, and hit hard. Ball pops loose into the hands of the Senators. And no doubt a lucky break there for the Senators because the Titans were ready to take that one.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what Bivens was going to try to do here because
the snap was low, out of the way, and I think he was just trying to get it back to Rochelle. But now, here's the bigger thing. Rochelle's helmet comes off. He cannot be on the field for this play. You're going to have a backup Springfield High quarterback take this next snap.
And your 3rd and a mile, 3rd and 29 to be exact. So the Senators going the wrong way.
We're almost at the fairgrounds at this point, Paul.
For those of you not familiar, the State Fairgrounds isn't too far from here. First quarter action on a wet night. 3rd and 29. From the gun. Handoff. And down at the 12-yard line. The Titans read that one. So
Justin Bivens.
Yeah,
4th down.
Talon Vogler, that linebacking core for Chatham Glenwood has got a lot of speed. They got a lot of talent, and they really showed it last week. And they've come to play here tonight. You know, they got a break on the bad snap, but other than the 2 runs, there hasn't been much sledding here for the Senators.
So 4th and 27, an obvious punting situation, and that's what the Senators will do. Good snap. There's a kick. Not a good kick, a high kick, but not much distance on that one, and goes out of bounds. See where they spot it, the 35-yard line, Adam. So yeah, incredible field position for the Titans. So we're going to take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back with more first quarter action from Memorial Stadium in just a minute.
And we've talked about it kind of ad nauseum already, that snaps in the shotgun are going to be difficult tonight. Senators and the Titans the centers are going to have a tough job.
1st and 10. There's the give and some good yardage there to the 28-yard line for the Titans. So Austin Schiff, first time we've called his name tonight, with a good carry there for the Titans.
No, he's a big back, coming in about 200 pounds, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit more of him than Hansbrough here tonight. Hansbrough's more of your shifty speed guy, but it looks like Schiff's going to have a lot of power.
2nd and 3. And a whistle on the field.
Came in from the far side. I'm going to guess it's going to be a false start on the Titans.
And just we'll wait for the call here.
Encroachment on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Oh, it's encroachment against Glenwood.
So push Glenwood back. And despite, you see, look at the stands, the Glenwood sidelines there and the visitors' stands. Pretty good turnout despite the weather tonight.
Yeah, you know, they won't hear it, but hats off to every person in the stands here. It's not fun out there.
And there's the carry for Schiff, who's got some room, a 1st down and then some. Oh, and a flag on the play. Schiff goes in for the touchdown, but let's see what the flag is all about.
He had the corner, and I think a Titan offensive lineman might have got a little handsy and pulled a jersey, and that's exactly when that flag came out. So
on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still down.
So penalties here in the early going. Here's the replay. And Schiff with an easy run, a lot of real estate, but obviously the hold will bring it back.
Yeah, you know, folks at home talk about, oh, it must be cool to play in rain, it's wet. As a former player and coach, I hate the rain. You're miserable, you're wet the whole time. You know you're going to have a tough field to play on. The ball's going to be hard to hold of. Hated it. Never liked it.
Play, definitely.
So 2nd and 19 for the Titans. And going to keep it himself, does Luke Lannon, the quarterback. Got some yardage. Still going to the sidelines and out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So pickup of about 9, get decent amount of yards back. And now let's go down the sidelines to Carly Bell. Carly?
Well, I hope you guys are enjoying staying dry up here. Denise from SEFCU and I are soaking wet down here in the rain. I got my little umbrella trying to keep us as dry as possible. Denise with SEFCU, you know what, 4th week in a row. Again, just repeat why you guys really want to be involved with Friday Night Rivals.
Well, first of all, it's a great opportunity for us to spotlight the athletes, not only for their accomplishments in the classroom or on the field, but also in the classroom. But it also goes hand in hand with our initiative for financial literacy. Anytime we can get involved with the schools, we want to. I'm not sure how many schools in the local area know that we have what's called Making the Right Money Moves. And it's a free program that all the teachers have to do is give us a call, let us know that they either want us to come in the classroom or want us to send that program to them, and they can teach that educational material about financial literacy to those students.
I honestly wish I had that in high school, to be honest. Balancing a checkbook is a very hard thing to do.
It is, and it's something that they don't cover in school anymore very often. So,
yeah.
Yep.
It's lovely to see that you guys are supporting more so than athletes and supporting students all over. Again, are you trying to stay as dry as possible?
Trying to stay dry. Last week was so hot. This week is raining. We'll figure it out one of these weeks, right?
Well, hopefully we can see what will happen on the field quickly. Who are you pulling for in this one?
Well, I live in Titan Nation, so go Titans.
Well, that's all we have here. I'm going to send it back up to you guys in a dry booth. Dry booth, guys.
Thanks, Carly. That's right. First down, that is a Casey's General Store first down for the Glenwood Titans. And it's 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line of Springfield High. Lennon in the gun. Going to hand off. Right side. Oh, hit hard and stopped. And the Senators play good defense on that one, stopping Jason Hansbrough.
Yeah, great job by Springfield. I gave up a big 4th down play, so they need to respond here. And I'm going to imagine the kicking game tonight's going to be pretty rough. So if they could hold them out of the end zone, you would think they would have a good chance to maybe get the ball back and keep this game at 0-0.
Pickup of 1, 2nd and 9. Hand off to Hansbrough. Got some going wide. And out of bounds inside the 10, spotted at the 9. So pickup of 8 on the play.
Hansbrough, he's still got a lot of speed on this wet field, and great job on the outside by the Titans, giving him some blocks, because those are going to be key here tonight too. It's just not what's in the trenches, it's those receivers on the outside. And a lot of times if you can't block, you can't play if you're a receiver.
So 3rd and short for Glenwood. They came into this game 2-0, looking for win number 3. The Senators 1-1, and we have a officials timeout.
I think they're going to measure to see if. Well, I don't. Carly sounded a little bitter to you, Paul.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not very observant
there.
sometimes,
it's
but
not raining too hard, Carly.
I feel pretty good. I don't know about you.
Got a pretty good view here, and hopefully you're enjoying it at home. If you couldn't make it out, what a great night to watch high school football, and we're glad to bring it to you. As you see the change in the measurement here. Look at that. Great pictures. Oh,
by the nose.
First down. So that is a Casey's General first down for the Titans. And I want to remind you that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to cw23tv.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. So 1st and goal from the 8 for the Titans. There's the handoff to Hansbrough. He wants to get into the end zone, and he is, ball. He stretched it out. Couple yards away, fumble. The Senators say they have it. And, there's a pile. Let's see. Great camera work. See what the officials say. And the Senators have it? Yes. Where's it? Yes.
No,
Where's it fit?
They are calling it second. They're going to give the ball to Chatham Glenwood. I don't know if. Let's take a look here at the replay, but I'm sure Coach Hay is going to bring this up to Hansbrough. In a game like this, you cannot. Here's what happened. Looking at the replay, Springfield High defender was already standing out of bounds when he touched the ball, so that makes the ball dead. It went out of bounds, so ball goes out of bounds on a fumble. It stays with Chatham Glenwood.
Great point, Adam. Thank you. There's the hand up. No, the keeper, and Lennon is trying to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Glenwood, and that is a Young Security touchdown, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is First Step Women's Center.
Great job by Lennon, just second, third effort to get in the end zone, and coming off a quite controversial play. But we have the ability to look at replay. I'm sure Springfield High is not happy about that, but it had to do with the ball coming out of bounds and hitting the Springfield High defender who was standing out of bounds. That makes that play dead.
And the Jason Webb will attempt the extra point. Maybe not.
Three-snap penalty.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
That's going to make it a little bit tougher.
I'm down.
Especially on a wet night. I mean,
penalty and a retry.
6-0, trying to make it 7-0. The Titans are.
You know, this could be big. It's still early. If you were to miss, it's a big advantage for Springfield High.
And Botava, extra point, and it is good.
Great job.
Alec Botava. So we'll take a break. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Don't go away. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. First quarter action from Memorial Stadium here in Springfield. The Senators, the home team, trailing the Glenwood Titans 7-0 after the touchdown by the quarterback, Luke Lannon. And the Titans are ready to kick off to the Senators on a wet night here in Springfield. And we are set. And there is an Illinois Air National Guard kickoff, fielded cleanly by the Senators at the 30 and still on his feet and brought down at about the 30-yard line for Springfield High is number 30,
Springfield High return number 30,
Karan Hawkins.
So let's see what Springfield High does here on offense. Had the bad snap to, second play of their first drive and couldn't really do anything after that. So let's see if they've talked about it, come up.
All right. 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw. Rochelle, and tipped by the Titans and incomplete. And I think the fans wanted a flag at him.
Alex Butler, incomplete, 2nd down.
You see the replay. That's so 2nd and 10 from the 30 for the Senators. Rochelle, the freshman quarterback, in the gun. Senators taking a lot of time here to get the play off. Wallace in motion, and there's the carry. Not much doing, out of bounds for the Senators, so not much there for Justin Bivens.
3rd down.
And let you know that you can wake up with Joe Crane and get out the door forecast. Weekday mornings on News Channel Sunrise, Channel 20 Sunrise. Joe Crane does a great job, the ABC News Channel 20 meteorologist, and you can get your out the door forecast with him weekday mornings. Be sure to check him out. All right. 3rd and 10. It is a big one. And trying to find something, and that's not going to work. So the Senators stop there.
Springfield High run.
Bring up
8, Rashad Rochelle.
Rashad Rochelle. Just can't get it done on that one. So not much, nowhere to go, Adam. Right. So it's going to be 4th and long. Fourth and 12 to be exact. 3:15 to go here in the first quarter.
Stephen Butcher, back deep for Glenwood.
And punt formation for the Senators, and they do punt. Pretty good kick this time. Takes a Senators bounce to the 26-yard line. So that's where the Titans will take over as they get the ball. 2:56 to go. Glenwood leads 7-0. And you're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. So the Titans take over 1st and 10 and with the ball and the lead.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Had some technical difficulties.
Right. Glad you're back. So a pretty good kick there by the Senators.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what you want. If you're the
especially after a drive you kind of stalled out, and they need to get north and south on offense. Springfield High does.
There's the handoff to Hansborough and breaks a tackle and out to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that one. Good run.
He brought some thunder with him.
He did.
It is raining, and he brought the thunder right there. Great run by Hansborough. And I think he learned after that first drive there's not going to be a whole lot of cutting tonight. He's just going to have to go right at people.
And he can do it and do it well. So 2nd and 1 for Luke Lennon and the Titans. Lennon's going to keep it himself. Rolls right and has the first down and then some. So they will move the chains, and that is good for a Casey's General Store first down.
Great job by Lennon. You know, I think they've realized here in this steady downpour that they're going to keep the ball on the ground as much as possible.
And Adam, I think it's raining a little harder than it was. So 1st and 10 from the 43.
Yeah, it is coming down a little bit more steady than it has been.
And look at this. Across midfield to the 47-yard line with a good carry there.
Glenwood run number 20, Schiff.
And that's Austin Schiff, the senior, 5'11", 200-pounder. We talked about him a little while ago, and he's a ton, too.
Yeah, the Glenwood running game is really kind of showing up here tonight. They're taking the challenge with the weather and proving that they're going to be pretty special.
And they move the chains, and that's another Casey's General Store first down. Ball on the 47 of Springfield High. Handoff again. And Schiff.
Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Stop by number 19, Jesse Stewart.
So good stop there by the Senators defense. Jesse Stewart, the outside linebacker. Brings up 2nd and 10 with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter at Memorial Stadium in Springfield. 7-0 Glenwood. Lennon hands off up the middle. Hansborough breaks a couple tackles and bursts his way down to the 33-yard line.
Great job by Hansborough. Just a simple counter play. He had some guys out in front of him, and he was about a step away from turning that into 6 points.
And that's another Casey's General Store first down for the Titans.
Take a look at the replay.
He's got speed, and just give him a little opening. He'll run with it. There's the give to Schiff. And brought down at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the Senator defensive line. They're responding a little bit. They're getting beat on some simple plays, and then they're coming back and making some adjustments, but they need to be more consistent here to slow down the Titans.
2nd and 12. Hansborough. Boy, he's tough to bring down to the 30. That'll bring up 3rd down in about 7.
So big 3rd down here.
Number 3, Hansborough, the run.
Let's see what Coach Hay and the Titans kind of draw up. I would imagine you're in 4-down territory here you're kind of in no man's land right now, but with the elements.
And will they let this? I think they're going to let it run down and let time expire. Adam, they don't have to run a play. I don't believe. Yes, here in the first quarter. So it looks like we will end it with. And we end one quarter play with Glenwood leading Springfield High 7-0. We'll take a short break. Back with more on SEPCU Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. You're watching high school football here on CW23. And look at that. And the Prairie Heart Institute would like to thank our EMS and first responders at tonight's game for being the heart of the community. Thank you for all you do. Prairie Heart Institute wants to thank our EMS and first responders. And they're here, rain or shine, and it's raining tonight. So, all right, back to the game and offense. Lennon's going to keep it here and trying to break away and thrown for a loss on the play. He's down, isn't he? Yeah, he's down.
Yeah, he is.
He thought he wasn't, but good effort. So
he didn't hear the whistle, though, so he kept going. That's what you're instructed
why not? Yeah,
to
sure.
do. Yeah,
just in case, right?
Yep. So let's see what Coach Hay what idea he has here for fourth down. You know, with Luke Lennon being the punter, that you still have to kind of worry about that. Do you want to give Springfield High a very short field and pin him back, or do you go for it here?
So 4th and 9. Ball on the 32 of Springfield High. Looking to throw. Nope. Does the punt. Lennon does. And it's out of bounds. Not a really good punt, but
Glenwood punt number 5.
You get the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
A little ways down for the Senators. So slippery. It's wet. What are you going to do? So the Senators will take over on offense, see what they can do.
Yep, they haven't done much here tonight, so I'm sure they've talked about it here at the quarter break. They got to get something going here on this drive to really establish that they're in this game.
All right, let's go down to Carly Bell on the sidelines. Carly?
Thanks, guys. When I talked to some of the coaches on the sideline before that third down play, what they said is they just want to fight and they want to get in there because this offensive line has provided so much pressure that they really weren't preparing for. And then they came up with that big stop, so we might see some more defensive pressure and some defensive strength out of Springfield as the game and as the quarter goes on.
Thank you, and wow, big stop there. The Glenwood defense.
Yeah, again, another bad snap for Springfield High that's going to put them in a tough situation with 2nd and long. With this kind of weather, you can't throw the ball around like you're probably used to.
So 2nd and 14 for the Senators. Again, Rashad Rochelle, number 8, freshman quarterback. A lot of talent. And there's a quick snap. Back, and he's still on his feet. Is Justin Bivens, the 2nd. So get some yards, positive yards there. But
great job by Bivens to make something out of nothing. Again, another bad snap, and Rochelle acts older than a freshman at this point, I would say, and got him the football. And I really think Springfield High needs to try to get Cam Jones involved in this game. He's an elite playmaker, as we saw in that punt return, and he's kind of been pretty ineffective here tonight so far.
3rd and 5. There's the give again to Bivens. And brought down by the Titans, so can't get enough for the first down there.
Yeah, I think he got about to the line of scrimmage. You know, Springfield High is a triple option team at heart. That's what Coach Gully knows what he likes to do, and that presents some issues here tonight with this weather.
So 4th and 4. Senators look to the sidelines. They are in punt formation. Stephen Boucher with the punt. Almost hit one of the players, looked like, but the ball is down at the 48-yard line. So excellent field position once again for Glenwood.
Going to start on, Springfield's high side of the field. Anytime you can do that, that is a victory.
And let's let the students find the students with the most school spirit. It's the MTI Fan Cam. Get hands-on training to take off in your career with Midwest Tech. And you see the fans and a good turnout. Lots of red on both sides, right?
Yeah.
So tonight.
There's a lot of red tonight.
So 1st and 10 for the Titans. Going to keep it himself, Lennon. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close there.
Glenwood run, number 5.
Bring up 2nd and 9.
Second down.
Maybe 10. 8:50 to go. Second quarter action. Still raining. No surprise. Lennon throws. Got it. Completion. And a first down to the 35-yard line. And a reception made by Tyler Burris, the junior tight end. So they'll move the chains, and that is a Shields first down. Shields, one of our first down sponsors all season long. And don't know if they can hear it at home, Adam, but a train is going by.
Yeah.
And they frequently do here.
Yeah, great job by Burris. He's a big target, and that's a great concentration by Luke Lennon, too. That's a tough throw. You know, it's only about 5 yards, but a lot of factors go into that here tonight.
On first down, the give. Ball is loose. I think he got it back, didn't he? It looks like he did, yes. So, oh, well, yeah. Senators want to like to think they have it, but I think the Titans, they hang on to it. So just probably a wet ball, and here's the replay.
Yeah,
not a good handoff. Didn't get it from the get-go.
Never really got the handoff from the get-go, and so great job by Austin Schiff to get on that ball from a tough angle.
So 2nd and 11. The Titans. Lennon rolling, going to keep it. Doesn't quite, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, if that. Adam, so not a lot going on that one.
Not a lot going on there. And let's see what they dial up here on 3rd down. They've shown they're not afraid to throw the football.
So Lennon, junior, 3rd and long.
Keep an eye on Hansborough.
Back to throw, rolling, and complete at the 22-yard line. So big pickup there for the Titans. Able to make the connection there. Adam rolls, and again, not a great pass, but it worked just enough, and a good catch there. Good pickup by Adam Holm, and that is a Shields first down for the Titans.
Yeah, great job by Holm to go down and get it and get the catch before he stepped out of bounds.
1st and 10, ball on the 23. Lennon's going to hand off, and nothing doing that time for the Titans. Wow, that was good defense. Andre Cunningham trying to get something going.
Again, he's another bigger back for the Titans at 200 pounds, and might see a little bit more of him later tonight. Maybe rotate him all through there.
And if you hear that noise at home, that's the Springfield High School fans. We talked to a couple members of the High Pride, Springfield High Pride. They're awesome. Look at that. They're having a good time, and they're out in full force tonight.
That's a lot of dedication.
It really is.
Hats off to all those kids. That's not something I probably would have done in high school.
2nd and 10. Hansborough stays on his feet, still going. Made a good play out of that, Adam, down to the 20 after I thought was down.
He took about a 3-yard loss to about a 3-yard gain. He's going to be a player to watch for the rest of the year here in the Central State 8.
Great balance there on a wet field, and so brings up 3rd and 8 from the 20. 7-0 Titans. They'd like to add to that lead. There's the give to Hansborough, trying to find a hole, does, cuts back, still on his feet, stopped. Not easy.
No, And great job with the cutback. I think he found out earlier he's going to have to set his feet a little bit more. So you take a look at the replay. He just sticks his feet down and kind of shuffles a little bit to come back against the grain and turn into a 4th and 1 situation here for Chatham Glenwood.
Ball on the 14. The Titans will go for it and see what they do. Lennon's going to keep it himself, and that's good enough. First down up the middle, inside the 5. He's down at about the 2, and that is good for a Shields first down. And a good run there and a good call on 4th down.
Yeah, great job by Lennon. And again, he's one guy away from just turning that into 6 points, but great job by the Chatham Glenwood offensive line. He had plenty of room to get that first down.
And Lennon says it worked once, I'll do it again, and stop short.
Let's see if the Springfield High defense can come up with a big stop here.
That really would be, wouldn't it, at this point? 4:20 to go, 4 to go, first half action. It's 2nd and goal now.
Officials timeout on the field.
And we have an official timeout on the field. So, again, in case you just joined us, raining, pretty steady, and we're going to take a short break. We are watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. Back with more second quarter action from Memorial Stadium in Springfield in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson. Carly Bell is our sideline reporter tonight. 4:22 to go in the second quarter here at Memorial Stadium in Springfield. The Central State A Conference battle tonight between the Senators and the Titans. It is 2nd and goal from the 1 for Luke Lennon and the Titans on a rainy night. Lennon tries it again, keeps it. Don't think he got in. No,
I don't think he did. Great job by the Senator defensive line. Got a lot of penetration.
And Adam, you said something just a couple of minutes ago before the break. I mean, this would be a heck of a goal line stand, a defensive stop here if the Senators can hang on.
Yeah, they haven't done much offensively, and they've only ran 3 plays here in this third quarter, and we're under 4 minutes.
So ball control certainly going to be a factor tonight with this weather, you would think. So 3rd and goal. Will Lennon keep it again? No, handoff, and barrels his way, or is he? No, he did not get in. On 3rd and goal, the Senators stop the Titans again. Now, Adam, 4th and goal, and Schiff probably can't believe it, but
this is
here's
huge
the replay.
Right
I mean,
here,
a great stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
They came to fight. They're doing everything they can to keep him out. And if they can do it again here one more time, that's a big momentum shift.
Great camera work as well by our outstanding crew. So 4th and goal from the 1. How will the Titans play it? Lennon goes wide and into the end zone. Touchdown. Titans lead 13-0, and that is another Young Security touchdown. And that means another $50 donated to the First Step Women's Center, this week's charity. So thanks to Young Security, 13-0, Adam. So the Titans get in on 4th and goal.
You know what? They tried 3 times up the middle and said, let's go outside on this one and see what happens. And Lennon's got a lot of speed. He's a great athlete, and great job by the Titans to get in the end zone.
Titans will attempt the extra point. And Alec Botava. No, this time it's Jason Webb. All right, let's go down and take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Don't go away. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson. And the Titans lead the Springfield High Senators 14-0 with 3:01 to go in the second quarter. And the Titans have just scored their second touchdown of the game on a keeper by the quarterback.
Yeah, Lennon's kind of been the the show star or superstar here in the first half, but Hansbrough and Schiff have made it pretty easy for the Titans on the ground. I know there's probably a certain former Glenwood coach that loves all this running game action out here tonight. Shout out to Coach Rourke if he's watching at home.
And there's the Illinois Air National Guard kick, fielded cleanly at the 20, now to the 30, still going, 35, 40, 45, cross midfield, 40 down the.
He's got a caravan in front of him.
20, 10, 5, touchdown! Springfield High School on the kickoff return, and no flags. Wow! Cameron Jones all the way, just like that 14-6. That is a Young Security touchdown and another $50 to this week's charity. First Step Women's Center. Sorry, that was exciting, folks. That was exciting.
Yeah, he had a caravan in front of him. Great job by Springfield High on the return. I'm sure Coach Hayes not happy with that ball getting kicked to Cam Jones. I talked about it on their last drive. He's an electric playmaker. He's one of the best in the CSA. You got to get him involved, and he showed you why right there.
Wow. Hugs on the sidelines, and why not? Right back in it. Now the Senators will attempt the extra point. Try to make it a 14-7 game. Bryce Johnson to attempt the extra point. Oh, slips and partially blocked, but he slipped. And it was blocked, but I think the slip, the fact that he slipped on obviously a wet night and may have hurt himself. So that could be a big point factor in this game as well. Here's the replay, Adam.
Yeah, just took a big lead step right there, and you got to shorten it up as a kicker because you don't have the normal footing that you usually have.
So 14-6, but the Senators right in the thick of things. 2:46 to go. Let's go down the sidelines. Carly Bell. Carly?
Hey guys, number 23 for Springfield has just left the game due to a family emergency, so he will not be back for this game. He just exited right before halftime.
All right. Thank you, Carly. So 14-6. Here in the second quarter, 2:46 to go, and an electrifying touchdown run on the return.
Yeah, Cam Jones.
That was exciting.
He is an elite playmaker. It feels like he's been playing in the CS8 for 10 years. I'm sure most coaches feel that way too because he started as a freshman. He had, scored a bunch of touchdowns as a freshman. He's done it as a sophomore, junior, and now a senior too.
So Bryce Johnson, who attempted the extra point, will apparently do the kicking honor, so he is okay, and that's good because he slipped and looked like he may have hurt himself a little bit, but appears to be okay. So, but the Senators, after that electrifying run, and see if their defense can come up, but that was a big play.
Absolutely changed the momentum. They had him fourth down, almost got a big goal line stand, but then to come back and return that kickoff for a touchdown, they're right back in this game.
And there's the Illinois Air National Guard kickoff and out of bounds. And the flag comes out, of course, out of the official's pocket. So no return for the Titans.
This is rough, man.
So Coach Hay can make him kick it again if he wants, or they can take it at the ball at the 35. He looks like he's gonna.
I might make him kick again. Let's see what they decide.
You
on
never
a wet
know.
night.
But
rainy night.
Wet night though, you're taking a chance that fumble, a short kick gets bounced around and ends up at Springfield High.
And let's see what, and they looks like they are going to make him re-kick.
All right.
So David Hay, we talked to Jane Hay, his David's wife, during the Mountain Dew preview show tonight, and battling cancer and very optimistic, very good attitude, a lot of community support. Talked about, the fact that her husband now, this is his third year already, is head coach, longtime assistant coach.
25, I think, at the school.
Knows the players and of course, a different set of players now each year and everything, but and doing things his way, and so far so good. And last week, of course, a huge win over the Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones. There's the Illinois Air National Guard kickoff again, fielded cleanly this time at about the 31, and number 1 is going to midfield. Across midfield, or now back behind midfield, and a pretty nice return there for Drew Dunbar, the senior. for the Titans.
He was very, very close to making this another 14-point game. He had a lot of guys in front of him. Just needed to make one guy miss. That guy got a hold of him, but great field position here with 2.5 left in the half for Springfield, or for Chatham-Glenwood, sorry.
And tonight at 10:15 on ABC, get all of your local high school football highlights and scores on News Channel 20's Friday Night Rivals recap. That's with Donnie Tillman and Carly Bell. Will head back to the station, and they'll have it all for you. All right, 10:15 tonight. 1st and 10. There's the give to Schiff, and hit hard at the 47-yard line by the Senators, and their defense is fired up, and why not?
You know, that kick return by Cam Jones has really kind of ignited the Springfield High sideline. If they can get a stop here and a punt, it could be a whole new ball game. Great tackle there by Jacquez Stewart. He's given up some size there and really made him pay for it on the tackle.
2nd and 8. Lennon keeps it himself. No, hands off. Check that. And Hansborough on his feet. Fooled me to the 27-yard line. So that's good for a Shields first down for the Titans.
Great job by Hansborough again. He learned not to cut. He's been more north and south after that first fall, and he's done a great job. He almost took that one to the house right there.
And a good tackle, probably a touchdown saving tackle there by the Senators. Dylan Thomas did a good job. So 1:50 to go, 2nd quarter, and we've got an injury on the field.
Officials timeout on the field.
So we have an officials timeout. And I want to remind you that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. And injured player carried off the field on a wet night. Hopefully everything's okay. So it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. Now, you said something, Ed, about, the Senators maybe getting the ball back, and obviously they'd love to, but now you've got to make sure you stop the Titans.
You really just got to keep them out of the end zone. You're going to get the ball to start the second half too, so this is going to be a big drive.
Lennon back to throw, dumps it across the middle, got a man complete and hit hard, but hangs on to it. Good for a Shields first down. Heck of a play there. Tyler Burris got hit hard at him, but he held on to the ball and gets the first down, and now you're deep into Senator territory.
Yeah, great job by Lennon. Again, you can't put much on it. That ball is slippery. Burris concentrated, made a big catch. He knew he was going to take a hit, so you got to hold on to that football. So great job by Burris. That's a huge play.
And the Senators take a timeout with 1:32 to go. They want to talk about things here late in the 2nd quarter. Ball on the 5-yard line. So the Titans threatening once again to add to their lead. And Adam, we got some scores from around the area.
Yep, update from down in Auburn. Williamsville at last check was up 20-0 on Auburn.
Wow.
Athens was up 6-0 on Petersburg Porta. Rochester was up 18-0, I believe, on Jacksonville. And then SHG was up 29-0 on Lanphier. That game was still in the first quarter. A lot of those were second quarter scores. Oh, and Decatur MacArthur was up 13-0 against Normal U High.
All right. Thanks for the update. We'll keep you posted. And look at that. High Pride, Springfield High student section. There's some
mothers aren't
adults
watching
in there,
with their shirts off.
Hey, moms and dads, it's not too cold out here, though. So if you're going to do that, I guess tonight's the night, right, Adam? You're going to get a little wet, but a little muggy. Wet. It's not cold. So, all right, back to action on the field. Lennon's going to keep it, looking for room. Hangs on to keeps his feet, and he's in. Is he in? No. He's in for the touchdown.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay. Another Young Security touchdown. And that's another $50 to this week's charity, the First Step Women's Center.
Great job by Lennon. And, again, good job on the outside by these Titan receivers and running backs. They've done a great job blocking all night, and that's why Glenwood's getting the edge and having some more space on the outside.
So, 20-6. And the Titans will try to add.
To attempt the extra point, number 23, Alec Lotava.
And Alec Lotava will try to get the extra point, and he does. So 21-6.
Oh no, they said he did make it.
He did. Okay,
I
check
thought
that.
it went in
26. It's hard to tell from our vantage point on some of these plays, and rain is coming down. It's humid in here, so a little steam on the windows. So all right. So it's 20-6. Glenwood still with the lead. Getting close to halftime.
Now, if I have to guess on this ensuing kickoff, I don't think Cam Jones is going to get the ball. But
I think you're probably right on that one. So,
and then again on the replay, great job by Lennon. They've kind of just realized that, hey, we can run the ball, do a few different things. The wet ground, the everything going on here tonight with Mother Nature has really kind of changed their offensive philosophy, I think. But they've looked really good in the run game all night.
Yeah, and if you can throw a pass, dump a pass in here and there, keep everything.
They've had a few,
honest, right?
yeah, they've had a few plays that
for them
have come up big in the passing game. I think 2 or 3 times they've thrown the ball.
So 1:26 to go, and Titans will kick off. And it's going to be a different kicker. It's going to be Austin Schiff, number 20, and that is an Illinois Air National Guard kickoff. It is a short kick, and touched and grabbed, but the Senators, they pick it up, and look who's coming this way.
It's got some room.
40, 45, midfield, cuts back, oh, slips. Hard not to, but a good return there. So the Senators, number 81, and that worked for John Waddy. So the junior, look at this, comes back, the ball, he bobbled it for a second, or picked it up. Hey,
the return
look
games,
at that.
Kickoff and punt return games here tonight for Springfield High have been very, very good.
You see the good look at John Waddy, the junior, 5'5", 140 pounds, and he can fly. So 1st and 10 from the 44 of Glenwood.
The rain has let up a little bit. It's not coming down quite as hard as it was.
And there's the give, and going for a loss on the play. Titans were there. Nothing doing that time for Justin Bivens, the second. So
yeah, they were all over. There are a lot of Titans in the backfield on that one. Great job by the defensive line. Talon Vogler was right there as Bivens got the football and didn't let him go anywhere.
Back to throw. Rochelle, nope, gonna run. Trying to find some room, tucks the ball away. Almost a face mask there, and down at the 44-yard line. So clock still running. Senators have 2 timeouts, but now it's going to be still a long yardage situation, and 31.2 seconds to go. 3rd down for Springfield High. And a timeout is called by the Glenwood Titans. So, I mean, 3rd and 10, they could get the ball back.
Yeah.
And do something. I mean, that's
especially with the rain letting up here. You might have a chance. If you're going to have a chance to throw the ball, this might be your only opportunity here tonight.
Fans, make sure to stick around at halftime as the CW will be having their fan field.
You, of course, don't go away at halftime. We'll have plenty of action for you. And look at that. Like I said, good crowd, and the Poms perform at halftime. The cheerleaders are here, and a lot of fans are here. And we know, hopefully, a lot of people are watching the game at home too. So hope you're enjoying it.
We got to cheer for the Springfield High Poms. My little cousin Grace Wilkins is a pom dancer. So
all right, very good.
Hopefully she doesn't. Hopefully they don't get wet out there on the field tonight.
And coming up halftime, of course, Susan's Auto Mall halftime report, and that's coming up next. And
there
that's
will
a lot
be
of
a
fun.
kick.
There will be a kick. You do want to see that. You will want to see that. It is live on this wet field.
Yeah, it is.
And we had someone last week.
Won some money.
Won some money for $50, right? And then $250 for the school for New Berlin. So that was a lot of fun. But not just yet. 31 seconds to go. See how the Senators play this. 3rd and 10. Rochelle in the gun. Has it. Hands off. Not much there. Nothing fancy. And now the Titans take a timeout. Another timeout, Adam. So they are wanting that ball back. Is nothing doing again for Justin Bivens the second.
Yep.
A little frustrated there. And
You know, Bivens had a big game last week against Southeast. That was his first game as a Springfield High Senator. Wasn't cleared by the IHSA in time. He came over from Indiana. Some paperwork stuff. You never know how that goes, but was eligible. Had a great game against Southeast. They expect a lot of big things from him, but it's, you know, had some tough sledding here tonight.
So, you know, we talked about it, and of course talked about it a lot. Glenwood, you know, got over the hump, if you will, beating SHG last week, and looked at some of the highlights and talked to some folks, and they said, you know, the Titans line really, defense really played well. Gave up 23 points, but played very well and handled SHG's line, and offensive line, pretty well overall.
Giving up 23 points to an offense like Sacred Heart Griffin is still a very, very good job. They don't get held, you know, that low that often. So I think this Glenwood team is showed people, definitely with the win, that they want to win that Central State 8 conference title this year. You know, they still have a big matchup with Rochester, and I think that's in week 8 or 9. But they've got a lot of games between now and then, and I think they want to show people they can be a conference champion.
4th and 9, Senators punt, and out of bounds. It goes out of bounds, and no chance for the Titans to return. So 19 seconds to go, Adam, to get the 23, your own 23. I wouldn't expect the Titans to try to do much of anything. Would you?
No,
at this point?
I'd go with your most, you know, what run you like the most here. Maybe try to get Hansborough out in the open and see if he can pull away from everybody. But I wouldn't expect a ton, something crazy here from the Titans going into halftime.
Leading 20-6, the Titans, of course, over Springfield High School. Central State 8 Conference matchup here at Memorial Stadium, and the Titans are loaded on the right side. And Lennon is not going to throw it, keeps it up the middle as a hole, and good for a first down. So good pickup there for Luke Lennon, and that is a Shields first down.
Yep, clock stops till the chain moves us, so we'll see if they get back on the line. They do have 2 timeouts left remaining, but
so the 1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. Long way to go. Now the clock runs, and
I think they
may just do it. Looks like that's going to do it for the first half. So, and that is our score at halftime, 20-6. So the Glenwood Titans lead the Springfield High Senators, Adam, on a wet night here at Memorial Stadium. And saw some good offense, some good plays, and Glenwood a pretty balanced attack, would you say, to this point?
You know, they've talked about it. They made some adjustments, and, you know, they really just said, we're going to have to focus on the run game and see what we can do there. They've had a lot of success getting to the outside, to the edges of the Senator defense, because I think their receivers are kind of the unsung heroes. You go into a game like this, you know you're not going to catch very many footballs, but you still have to do your job. You got to block. You got to let other guys kind of shine, and they've really done that here tonight.
And you see Carly Bell, our sideline reporter, and we're hoping to get an interview before he heads to the locker room. Glenwood head coach, leading 20-6. David Hay, get his thoughts on the first half here. And we'll go down to Carly Bell right now. Carly?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Hay. You're leading at half. You know, what did you just see out of your boys out of the gate?
Well, it's a mess out here. It's just we're just grinding it out tonight. Springfield's a good, tough, physical team, and they're getting after us. And just a good football game and a little bit of a mess. So,
you guys, it seems like their special teams has given you some trouble here late in the game. What's kind of the focus now going into halftime to prevent those big runs?
Well, we got to not kick it to the guys like that, and we got to tackle them when they get it. So, and we're not doing that. So it's not much harder than that.
And your offensive line has been beyond strong in this game. And how do you want to see them continue that strength in the second half?
Keep it up. Just keep blocking and keep running hard. Get our pads square and get upfield in these conditions.
Thank you so much, Coach. Have a great half. Also, guys, I do have an update here. Jason Harbaugh is currently nursing an ankle injury. There is no true update on what they will do, but at halftime, they will evaluate whether or not he will come back to this game. Back up to you guys in the booth.
All right. Thank you, Carly Bell, and thanks to Coach Hay for his insights as he heads to the locker room. And want to let you know, of course, the Susan's Auto Mall halftime show is coming up next here on CW23. We'll be back with that and more here on CW23. Don't go away. You're watching the Susan's Auto Mall halftime show on Friday Night Rivals. We are at Memorial Stadium in Springfield. The Springfield High Senators trail the Glenwood Titans 20-6 at halftime. And earlier today, Siu presented Springfield High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. Siu will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. Siu is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. Thank you to Springfield High School and to Siu for the donation. And it's raining here still. And hey, this is time for the Susan's Auto Mall halftime kickoff challenge, kick challenge, okay? Our contestant tonight is Jeff Martin. He is an MTI high school advisor. Looks like he might have cleats on, all right?
Smart
now,
move.
Here's how this works. If he makes a 15-yard field goal, he will win $50 and $250 for the home school. If Jeff makes a 20-yard field goal, he'll get $100 and $500 for the home school. If Jeff then makes a 25-yard field goal, he'll win $250 and $1,000 for the home school. He will start from the 15 with a 15-yard field goal, but has to make each kick to move on. Let's go down and watch the kick. Jeff Martin, he looks like he's ready. It is wet down there. Look at him. He is fired up. He's dressed ready.
He's been at the past two games, too, so he knows what to expect. He's learned, hopefully, but we'll see what happens.
He is ready for this. And,
through.
Oh, my. Nailed it. Wow.
Susan Langham might be giving up some more money here tonight.
You won't mind. Springfield, I guess $250. Now, 20 yards. Oh, my. Oh, he is. Look at this. Don't worry about the rain, wet field. The kick it.
Oh! We spoke too soon.
Oh, fell. Good effort. Jeff Martin, congratulations. $50, $250 for Springfield High School. And thanks to Susan Langham and Susan's Auto Mall for sponsoring this. That was a lot of fun. All right, we're going to take a break. Back with more on Susan's Auto Mall halftime show here at Springfield Memorial Stadium. Back with more in a minute. Welcome back to the Susan's Auto Mall halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. We are at Memorial Stadium in Springfield for high school football. And we'll let you know that throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Nortrack will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Nortrack Scholar athletes are from Glenwood High School, Cooper Peterson. Cooper has a 5.373 GPA. He runs on the varsity track and cross-country teams. Cooper is a member of the National Honor Society and Key Club. He volunteers with Titan Superheroes and youth group mission trips. And from Springfield High School, Jaquez Stewart. Jaquez has a 4.5 grade point average. He's a 2-year varsity football player and a 3-year wrestler. He placed 5th at state his sophomore year. Jaquez works at the YMCA and volunteers with the Strong Kids Foundation at the YMCA. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Nortrack. Nortrack is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Nortrack Scholar athletes from Springfield High School, Jaquez and Cooper from Glenwood. All right, congratulations to both of you. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more on the Susan's Auto Mall halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us, please. Welcome back to the Susan's Auto Mall halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Memorial Stadium in Springfield is where we are, and right now we're going to go down to Carly Bell on the sidelines. Carly?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Gully of Springfield High. You know you are trailing at half, but you guys have been very explosive on special teams. But what did you tell your guys at halftime to come out with more strength on the offensive side of the ball?
We've got to take what's available to us. I think right now, I think we're doing a little bit too much dancing and not hitting the hole hard enough. And we had a couple missed opportunities there with some turnover opportunities, and they wound up scoring off of both of them. I think the football guys owe us a couple fumbles, so maybe we'll get them this half and then we'll come back.
Is ball control starting to be an issue with you with the rain picking up?
I think with us, it's something we've practiced all week with wet ball. We're okay. But again, we've had 2 chances on defense where I think we could have got turnovers, and we came up empty there, and I think that's the difference right now.
What's the goal for you guys coming out starting in the third quarter strong?
We're going to need to pitch a shutout and get in the end zone twice and convert twice.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. Have a great second half. Thank you. Thank you. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Thanks, Carly, and thanks to Coach Gully for the insight after 2 quarters of play. So we will take a short break, and we'll be back with more on the Susan's Auto Mall halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Back to the Susan's Auto Mall halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. We are at Memorial Stadium in Springfield on a wet, rainy night. And right now, we go down to Carly Bell. Carly?
I hope you guys are enjoying your dry booth up there because my hair is sopping wet. But I am also here with 2 other men who have been out on the field in the rain as much as I have. I'm here with assistant coach Ben Kramer of Springfield High School and with the Glenwood Titans principal Doug Szynski. We're going to start with Springfield High first. I talked to you earlier this week about some of what your students do at Student Council. Let's run through it. You know, what are some of the activities? They're out here loud and proud tonight, though.
Yeah, I'm proud of the effort. We weren't sure how many kids would come out, and they've got a huge group, and they've been loud. Our Student Council is one of the most involved in the area. We put on 2 dances, homecoming, Sadie's Hawkins. We do local charity work. We work with the Minnie O'Brien Crisis Nursery Holiday Store. We put on a dinner for senior citizens. We do a local holiday party, and that's just a couple of the big things we do. We do quite a lot throughout the year.
And are you very excited to just see, you know, full stand of your Student Council run student section as well?
Yes, I told them last week was one of the best non-city tournament student sections we've had in probably a couple years, and they've been killing it this year so far.
All right, Coach, I'll let you get back to the sidelines. Thank you so much. I'm here with Doug Szynski. I apologize.
Yes,
so now, I talked to you earlier about Glenwood Student Council. What exactly do you guys do as well?
Glenwood Student Council is doing a ton of stuff with community service. They're running dances. They're doing a lot of stuff. One of the things they've helped us out with this year is lifting the school spirit. We're doing Wake Up Titans every single Friday morning before the school day. So every single kid that walks into school gets the drum line. They get the band or drum line, the cheerleaders, the dance team. They get high fives and fist bumps from the administrators and all the teachers, and it's just a great way to start the day and get ready for the game on Friday night.
How excited are you to see a very, very packed Glenwood Titans student section as well?
It's getting bigger and bigger, and I'm so proud. And those kids allow me to lead them in the very first cheer of the game every week, and it's one of the highlights of being the principal at Glenwood.
Now, you know, they're up 20-6. What's kind of your score prediction right now?
Us a lot and them a little.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Szynski, and it was great to see you. And then, you know, I'll let you say, you know, what you want to say right here at the very end.
Every day is a great day to be a Titan.
Thank you so much. We'll send it back up to you guys in a very dry booth.
All right. Thank you, Carly, and thanks to our halftime guests. And we're going to look at some highlights, Adam, from the first half. As you see, Glenwood leads 20-6 in case you just joined us, and here they are.
For Chatham Glenwood, it's really been all about Luke Lennon. 3 touchdowns here. The run game for Chatham Glenwood is really starting to click. They've gotten some key blocks. They've made it tough, but the most electrifying play the first half goes to Cam Jones right here.
Incredible run and went down the sidelines. That was not an easy run. He didn't have a lot of open ground there until last 15, 20, 30 yards maybe. So the Titans came back on fourth and
responded very quickly too.
You see Luke Lennon did it again, so they lead the Titans to 20-6, 2-0, and we're just about ready for third quarter action, Adam, and let's hope it's a good second half.
Yeah.
All right. SEPQ Friday Night Rivals.
Mother Nature must know that during halftime, I thought the rain let up a little bit. Now it's starting to pick up a little bit more.
It really is. And what did you say the forecast was? You glanced at it, Adam?
I think there's about a 90% chance from now until Sunday of rain. So hope everybody out there is like me and worrying about their sump pumps in their basements and all that fun stuff.
No doubt about that. The Titans are ready to kick. Austin Schiff with the kick, keeps it on the ground. That's an Illinois Air National Guard kickoff. Senators pick it up, going to return it. 35 and out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So Cameron Jones got the ball, Adam.
I think they're playing some games back there and moving him around and sneaking him around because he's obviously the guy they want to get the return. He's a special player.
Okay, Adam, you just came out of the locker room. You're down 20-6. You got the ball, 35-yard line. How do you play it here?
You know what, Coach Goalie talked about. He thinks they're doing too much dancing. They got to hit the hole. And I absolutely agree. I think they need to start going north-south a little bit more. You got to get Cam Jones involved on offense, maybe a little bit. You got negative 17 yards total offense in the first half, so you got to do something.
Bivens with the carry, and he's got some good yardage going down the sidelines now to the 30, 25, still on his feet inside the 20. And pushed out of bounds, finally. And that's a way to start. Justin Bivens with a first down and more. How about that for Justin Bivens the second? And that is a Casey's General Store first down, Adam.
Absolutely. We talked about you got to show what you can do and get after it. That's a huge play for Springfield High. A lot of momentum. They need to capitalize, though. You got to keep it going. You can't just have one big run. You got to finish this drive in the end zone.
So 1st and 10 from the 19. After the big pickup there by Justin Bivens the second.
Had a huge game against Southeast, hoping to repeat that here tonight.
And Rochelle keeps it and is tackled by the shirt and slips up a little bit. So the Senators could strike quickly and get right back in the thick of things here, Adam.
Yeah, but great job there on the defensive line by the Titans. They got a lot of height. They got a lot of speed. They stopped that play before it could get going.
And Rochelle has a lot of speed and haven't seen too much of that tonight to this point about, breaking anything, but a lot of poise for a freshman.
Absolutely.
So, keeps his poise there, has the ball and trying to make something after the bad snap, and that'll be a loss of about 10, make it 11 yards. So
it's exactly what you can't have. This is the 3rd or 4th snap here tonight. You just got to focus. Again, he took his eyes off the ball. He's trying to do a little bit too much. He's young. He's going to learn. But especially in a game like this, you got to control the ball and then go after and get it.
So 3rd and 21 for the Senators. Ball on the 32-yard line of the Titans. Rochelle in the gun, all by himself. Wants to throw, looking, slips. Ball comes loose, but he was down and has it. So it's only going to get worse, isn't it, in the field conditions.
The tough part is the middle of the field is going to be worse than the hash is. So you kind of almost want to play up to that. But again, the footing's going to be bad. It's going to be tough, and that's very disappointing for Springfield High. You had a huge run out of the gate, and then you had 3 negative plays, so now you're 4th and a country mile, essentially.
Or to the state fairgrounds. 4th and 29 to be exact, but punting situation for the Senators. They do punt. They go to the right side. Not a lot of distance on that one, and the Titans let it go out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. The punt by Stephen Boucher. So, and I want to let you know that it's time to recognize our volunteer of the game. Earlier tonight, SEFCU recognized an exceptional volunteer from the home school with a plaque prior to the game. This week's SEFCU volunteer of the game, Mario Borders from Springfield High School. Mario is an important member of the Booster Club and volunteers at all the games. We thank him for his passion and continued support of Springfield High School sports. Congratulations to tonight's SEFCU volunteer of the game, Mario Borders. Congratulations, Mario, and thanks to SEFCU, and Mario does a great job. Back to action now, and brought down by his feet after he gets to about the 30-yard line is Austin Schiff for Glenwood.
Schiff with a big run right there, kind of delivered a big hit and almost kept going.
So brings up a short yardage situation here. 2nd and 1. for Luke Lennon and the Titans. There's the give to Schiff. And let's see. It is a first down. A Casey's General Store first down as Austin Schiff barrels his way.
Got a little turf with him on that one.
Look at that.
Gonna have to have somebody get that out of his helmet for him. But that's what you're going to start seeing now here in the second half. With it's not stopped raining, and now you've had guys running up and down on it for a half of football. The field is going to get progressively worse. Coach Hay, mentioned that it's terrible out there, and you can see now on the screen that it's getting bad.
First and 10, ball on the 36. Lennon, hands off. Senators push him back on that one. And not much going that time for Austin Schiff. Adam, I wonder if people think about, not just this game, but some other games. I know they moved, of course, the Williamsville-Auburn game to Auburn was going to be in Williamsville. But, if you delay a game or try to make it tomorrow, obviously it wouldn't be any better because it's supposed to rain all night, all weekend. Yep. And you don't want to push it to Monday. Then you have a game on Friday.
You're going short week.
Tonight's
and you also, in the state of Illinois, we've got an official shortage, so you run the risk of not being able to get officials to do your game.
That's another great point. And trying to make his point, still on his feet, finally brought down inside Senator territory at about the 37-yard line is Austin Schiff. That is good for a Casey's General Store first down, Adam. So stays on his feet despite the wet field conditions and takes a couple of defenders to finally get him down.
He's been a tough runner here tonight. He looks like he is going to be somebody other teams are going to have to worry about here moving forward.
You've got Schiff, you've got Hansborough, who's a ton. What a 1-2 punch for the Titans. So first and 10 from the 37-yard line. Ball, bad snap, and Lennon's wisely just jumps on it.
Snap recovered by number 5.
So
second down.
So brings up second down and 12 for the Titans.
Starting to come down a little bit harder rain-wise, so
7:39 to go, third quarter. In case you just joined us, it has been, of course, raining all night, just like it has probably most of Central Illinois. Maybe not everywhere, but pretty steady all night. So second and 12 now for the Titans. Lennon in the gun. Gives to Schiff, who's gladly goes and close to a first down, a little short, but a good gain there on second and long. So Schiff getting a lot of action here.
They might call for a measure here to see if he did get it. You know what? He's not doing anything fancy. He's just putting his. Oh, they're going to give him the first down.
They did, and indeed they do. So that is another Casey's General Store first down. So they do give him another set of downs. So 7:04, Titans rolling again here in the third quarter, trying to add to that lead. Similar play, Schiff again. So, hey, if it works, keep going with it, right, Adam? Why not?
Keep it
Rainy
simple.
Night, wet, keep it simple.
Yeah, he's not doing anything real special. He's putting his head down and he's running hard and he's getting what he can get, and he's been very difficult to bring down too. So he's had a big second half here for the Titans.
2nd and 2. And whistle. See what it's all about.
I think they are gonna. I saw Titan lineman move.
Dead ball, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So second and a little longer now for the Titans. And Adam, you said something a couple of minutes ago about, an official shortage. And that's, some people may not realize that or think about that, but that's certainly a factor too.
Yeah, anybody at home, if you think you can be a football, basketball, baseball official, the IHSA does have an official shortage. It is a thankless job. It's tough. You take a lot of stuff from the fans and players and everybody, but it can be fun if you get into it.
Schiff again. Plows his way, carrying some more Senator defenders, and continues to move the ball and move the chains again. Another Casey's General Store first down. And Adam, if you're Glenwood, they love this because ball control, the clock continues to run. The field is only going to get wetter, slipperier, harder for Springfield High to come back.
Yeah.
So this is just what they want, the Titans do.
And really, you've only given up 2 big plays this whole game, the kickoff and then that first run. And other than that, Springfield High really hasn't threatened you offensively.
Schiff inside the 5. He is a ton. 200 pounds, 5'11", and he is a tank.
Yeah, he is. He's been huge on this drive. It's really kind of been him or nobody.
5:44 to go. 2nd and a yard now for the Titans. We're just simply going with the ground game, and player comes in and almost slides, slips and falls, and it's just hard to stay balanced. And Drew Dunbar, number 1, came in and almost fell. So 2nd and 1, and it's Schiff again to the 4. And
let's see where they mark it here.
I don't think
looks close.
Well, it's good stop there, but now it's going to be 3rd down.
Okay.
Tough to see from our vantage point, part of it. So 3rd and 1 in the 3rd quarter. Schiff in the backfield. And hand off to Schiff, who's trying to get the 1st down and stopped at him.
Yeah, I don't think he get it. He might have actually lost about a half a yard or a yard. If he got back to the line of scrimmage, that'd be a pretty good spot for yeah, no, he did lose about a half yard, so it is a true 4th and 1 right here.
So, this is a big play in this game, especially for Springfield High. You've got to stop them here, stop the Titans. So
yeah, because as much as Glenwood has dominated this drive, this is huge.
Lennon keeps it, goes wide, and going to get the 1st down. Is he going to get to the end zone? And yes, he is, no problem. And the Titans dial up another 6 points. Luke Lennon, and it's another Young Security $50 donation to this week's charity, courtesy of Young's Security. So First Step Women's Center gets another $50 donation.
Again, what Chatham Glenwood has done is it's been all up the middle, and when they need a yard or 2 on a big 3rd or 4th down, they're going to the outside. Great job by the Titan receivers to hold their blocks out there, and that's been a key on every Titan drive. Is they've been scoring on outside runs.
Alec Mateva in for the extra point attempt. Kick is blocked, but a flag comes down, and we'll see what that's all about.
It's going to be a false start here on Chatham Glenwood.
We had false start on the offense.
So we'll try the kick again, and again, if you hear some noise, a lot of that is the Springfield High side here below the press box. Again, a great turnout, and Glenwood has a great turnout, really. I mean, on a rainy night, muggy, and it's not going to stop raining. Just great support on both sides.
Yep.
So Mateva will attempt the extra point, and another flag though first. So, and this would be depending what happens here. Let's see what it is. It'll be a 25-yard extra point attempt. But let's see.
Dead ball. Encroachment.
Well,
he lined up in the zone.
We can go back and forth, right? Why not? Move the ball back. Now move it forward. So now, extra point attempt.
What they're saying there is Springfield High defensive lineman lined up in the neutral zone, which means his helmet or his body was across the imaginary plane that the football gives off.
And no kick yet. A whistle or 2. Let's see what the call is.
Not.
With 4:03 to go in the 3rd, and just moving the ball. Here we
The
go.
last penalty was a half the distance to the goal penalty. We're resetting the ball at the 4-yard line.
All right.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Here we go.
That'll work. So we think there will be an extra point attempt here. We'll see.
At some point there will be.
Alec Foteva is ready, or almost ready, to try to make it 27-6 Glenwood. snap, and a kick is up, and it is good. So 27-6, Glenwood adds to its lead over Springfield High. We're going to take a break. You're watching SEPCU Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. We'll be back with more third quarter action in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Paul Wappel, Adam Anderson, and time to check out our fan cam. Check that out. The students with the most school spirit. We're going to find them right now. There they are. It's the MTI fan cam. Get hands-on training to take off in your career with Midwest Tech. Look at that. They're taking off their shirts, some of them, and it's not too cold out there, so just a little wet.
We're not in the cold flu season yet,
That's
so
right.
I guess it's okay.
They're having a great time, both sides, and there's the Glenwood side, and they're enjoying a pretty good-sized lead now, 27-6 against the Senators. So the Titans are ready to kick with 4:03 to go in the third quarter. And Austin Schiff, we've called his name a lot. He's going to do the kickoff for the Titans, and he does a short kick. And that is an Illinois Air National Guard kickoff. And Adam, guess who got the ball, but didn't have a chance really to return it because of the field?
Yeah, the middle of that field, you know, that's where a lot of the action happens, in between these hashes. So that's where the field is going to be the worst at this point. So both teams are probably going to try to get the ball outside a little bit more if they can. But it's going to be tough. The rain's not let up since halftime here. It's coming down a little bit more than normal.
Senators start first and 10 from their 36-yard line. First and 10 for the Senators. Rochelle gives to Bivens, the second. Goes wide, breaks a tackle, breaks another one. Brought down. Made a nice carry, a nice gain there, Adam.
Yeah,
could have been down a couple of times, but we got a little scuffle and a flag.
Extracurricular here after the play, but you know, Bivens has shown that he could be a very, very special player. He's had some good runs. Just been tough sledding here tonight.
You just about need a sled to get through this mud tonight. This field, and have to wonder what kind of shape this field will be in going.
Yeah,
well, let's wait for the call here, and I'll continue that.
Looks like we're trying to maybe figure out numbers. I think it's going to be a double penalty here.
Okay, let's see what they rule.
Yes, yeah. Dead ball, personal foul on the defense. Dead ball, personal foul on the offense. Those fouls offset. First down.
Okay. Offsetting penalties. I was saying, look at the replay. A little push, a little
push, a little shoving. Yeah,
sure.
There's some frustration. You might have got beat with a block, but they're going to step in and they're going to figure it out. Again, everybody was a little guilty there.
I was saying about wonder what kind of shape this field will be in the rest of the season, but I know they do an outstanding job, and you have to play the game, so it'll be a little muddy, but see what they can do. So Rochelle, hands off, trying to get through, and not too much there, but maybe a couple of yards for Bivens the second.
We got a late flag. I think we're going to get a late hit here on the Titans. As he went down, he had a player come in here late and take a hit. That can't happen in today's game.
Sure. So that'll help the Senators here. 3:28 to go. As you take a look at Justin Bivens the second, the 190-pound senior.
Now, Paul, you know CS8 history probably a little bit better than I do.
On the defense, 15-yard penalty. Yardage results. First down.
Okay.
See, do you remember a freshman starting for a CS8 team?
I don't.
At quarterback.
It's been a long time if that's happened. I don't recall.
I can remember Eric Peterman maybe taking a few snaps as a freshman, but I know he played receiver and some other things just to get him on the field a little bit. But
yeah, but it's very, very rare. And talent only going to get better. We're talking about Rashad Rochelle here. So 1st and 10 from the 40 of Glenwood. Bivens the second, stays on his feet, goes wide, slips a little bit, but still stays on his feet, trying to go forward, and the Titans finally bring him down. But Eric Peterman, of course, went on to Northwestern. Great athlete,
for the Bears,
played for the Bears a little bit. Yeah, outstanding, great guy on and off the field, very intelligent, and but yeah, we're going back a few years. But yeah, but this Rochelle, I mean, if you've got him 4 years, that's incredible. He'll only get better.
Yeah, and he's, it stinks. The weather's kind of maybe neutralized his game a little bit here tonight, but I would expect big things out of him moving forward.
2nd and 8 for Springfield High. Bivens the second, sliding, stays on his feet, and brought down maybe a yard. And I'm not sure if I have the right person who said this, the late great maybe Woody Hayes, but somebody said, if it wasn't Woody, about the great thing about college freshmen is best thing about college freshmen is they become sophomores. So you could say the same thing about high school, as well. I mean, if you've got a freshman starting at quarterback or any position, but especially quarterback, obviously a key position,
and it's very, very tough to play at such a high level as a freshman at the quarterback spot.
3rd and 9, going to keep it himself. Rochelle does, and trying to go behind a blocker, and a flag on the play.
I don't think Cam Jones was set down here on the close part of the screen, and they're going to call offside, so the play essentially didn't happen.
We'll see what the call is. We'll listen. And I tell you, while we await the call, Adam, I mean, I want to give another. Oh, here we go.
Full start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
I was going to give a shout out again to Springfield High. I mean, the student section here, the fans are they really are into it, enjoying it. They're down 27-6. You'd never know that.
No,
Their
not
spirit,
at all.
I mean, again, it's wet, it's rainy. And look at that. They're here in full force.
I was talking to Carly Bell. She's never experienced a city tournament in basketball. And for you folks at home, if you've never been to a city tournament, you need to make an appointment to go see that in January, to see the student bodies, especially Springfield High. The first time I saw it, I was kind of taken aback at how amazing they were.
It is pretty incredible. The city basketball tournament is always something special. 3 days in January, and it's a lot of fun. And back to action here, and nothing doing that time for the Senators ground game, and just a little frustration probably there for Justin Bivens II, because there's just not much there. But talk about basketball for a quick second. Yeah, and our 2 daughters were Palms 4 years Springfield High, and it's just great. The competition, the spirit, the performances, the basketball action is great. And you see a lot of people that, they come to the city tournament. That's where you see a lot of people every year. And it's a lot of fun, a lot of school spirit, donations to the food bank and different things, a lot of activities. It's a lot of fun, Adam.
I'll always argue that county tournament is where it's at, just because I was a county tournament kid, but the city tournament is second to none.
Back to throw this time, looking for somebody, is Rochelle. Still looking now. He's going to keep it, and brought down at the 46-yard line, and we have another flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold on the Senators, but with this being 4th down, I'm going to imagine it's going to get declined, and the Titans are going to take over.
So the game last week we did, New Berlin hosted Mora Forsyth, a lot of penalties tonight. We'll let them sort this one out and see what the call is. Certainly 40 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter, so here's the call.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on what was the offense. 15 yards from the end of the run, 1st down.
All right, we're going to take a short break. You're watching SEPCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more 3rd quarter action in just a minute. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We are live at Memorial Stadium in Springfield. Late in the third quarter, the Titans with a 21-point lead over Springfield High, 27-6. It is 1st and 10 for the Titans. Lennon gives to Schiff. Said that a lot in this quarter, and Schiff he goes wide, nothing doing there, and we've called his name a lot in the third quarter.
I would imagine we're going to call it a lot here into the fourth as well.
Hard to disagree with that. Schiff, look at that, tries a stiff arm and works a little bit, but just tough going, as you say, sledding tonight.
Yeah, you really are kind of sledding out there with your cleats and everything else.
2nd and 8. Lennon says, I'll keep it myself. Goes right side, goes wide. Another flag, and Lennon's brought down at the 38 of Springfield High, and a second flag comes down at him. So
it's starting to get a
little
dirty. Chippy out there too, and everybody needs to calm down, cooler heads prevail.
Here we go.
I'm imagining you're going to get a hold on the Titans, and then I'm not sure the late flag. When it came in, it's going to be a dead ball personal foul. I just don't know on who.
So the officials getting a workout here tonight. 1 second left in the third quarter. In case you just joined us, it's been a big night for Luke Lennon, the junior quarterback for the Titans, and we saw him last year on a Friday Night Rivals game, and he certainly improved and done very well tonight. Here's the call.
2 fouls on the play. Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. Personal foul on the offense. That penalty is accepted. 2nd down.
All right, so there you see 2 penalties. 1 is accepted, but go ahead, Adam.
Update here over in Athens has taken a 6-point lead over Petersburg Porta that's late in the fourth quarter, 18-12. So a tight one between Athens and Porta. Wow. Decatur MacArthur was up 28-0 on Normal U-High in the fourth, and Williamsville was up 35-6 on Auburn also in the fourth quarter. So
I do have to tell you, I'm very surprised that Williamsville is winning so big over Auburn, especially at Auburn. But the Bullets are tough, and not sure if there were turnovers or what happened has been happening in that game. But Williamsville's very good, and that's why they're ranked so high in the state rankings. So
and again, a big matchup next week between Maroa Forsyth and Williamsville.
That will be a heck of a game. 2nd and 22 now for Glenwood, and time expires here in the third quarter. So we are through 3 quarters. Glenwood leads 27-6. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a couple of minutes. Welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. We are ready for fourth quarter action here at Memorial Stadium in Springfield. Senators trail the Glenwood Titans 27-6, and we are underway in the fourth. Lennon on the keeper. Nope, he's going to throw. Nope, he's going to keep it and run, and out of bounds at the 47-yard line on 2nd and long. So Lennon decides to keep it. And Adam, we were talking about Austin Schiff played a lot in the third quarter, had a great quarter. Have not seen Jason Hansborough.
No, have not seen him since right before halftime. Not going to speculate. Hopefully he's okay. But it's been a lot of Austin Schiff, and he's done a great job.
He really has. So 3rd and 17 after the pickup of 5. And ball control, again, I'm sure just will continue to be the name of the game for the Titans. Can't score without the ball. The Senators need it. And the handoff and up the middle to the 30, I checked that 44-yard line is Austin Schiff. So just keep it on the ground.
We'll see what Glenwood elects to do here. Again, Lennon is your punter. so you always got to worry about that. But you could decide to pin Springfield High deep. They haven't done much offensively to really threaten them.
So no surprise, right? Cameron Jones, number 1, is back to receive if there is a punt from the Titans, and Luke Lennon is counting to make sure they've got the right number of players out there on 4th and 13. He's Lennon at about the midfield, just beyond it. And he does indeed punt. And Jones does get it at the 20, 25-30. There goes with that speed of his. And another nice pickup there to about the 37-yard line.
Number 1, Cam Jones, first down, Springfield.
And the Senators will take over. And, you know, earlier this week we spoke with Prairie Heart Institute. Take a look at tonight's Heart of the Game message, brought to you by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois.
Time to talk about the Siu Pipeline Program. And joining us right now, we have a trio of guests, Dr. Wesley McNeese, Dr. Greg Mischkel, and Jesse Harris, a student from Springfield High. Gentlemen, appreciate your time.
Yes.
I want to start with you and ask you about the Siu Pipeline Program. What is it all about?
The Pipeline Program is about 9 years old now, and it's a program for high school students who have expressed an interest in becoming physicians. We take those students into the program. We give them enrichment experiences, didactic experience. We're trying to let them know what it means to be a physician in hopes that they will make good decisions going forward.
Now, with that said, as a student, you've gone through the program now. Just what were your experiences like?
Oh, well, it was a very, very pleasant experience. From when I first joined as a freshman, I didn't really know what I wanted to do as a career when I got older. But definitely going through the pipeline, it's definitely taught me what it means to be a physician and how physicians tend to go about their job. So I now know that's definitely what I want to do when I get older.
And Dr. Mischkel, you've seen students like Jesse come through the program. Just what were your experiences witnessing these young men and women, I should say?
Just listening to Jesse speak now, it speaks volumes. What a great future this city and state and country would have if we can interest people like Jesse to become physicians. We need more physicians, and he's going to be a great one.
And if people want to find out more information, how do they go about doing that?
Please have them visit the SIU School of Medicine website. There is an application there for the pipeline, and they can download it and apply hopefully soon, because the deadline is September 25.
All right, gentlemen, appreciate your time. As always, the clock is ticking to get in on that deadline and learn all about the SIU Pipeline Program.
All right. And back to action here. And again, thanks to Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois being one of our sponsors this year on SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. 9:14 to go, clock running here in the 4th, and see probably a little tired. Justin Bivens a second. Done what he can, and
he's worked very hard tonight. Yeah, but just this Glenwood defense has been very, very good. We talked about it in the pregame a little bit, and they've showed up here tonight.
So 4th down and punt situation for the Senators. Bad snap. Oh, drops it. Trying to get the kickoff, and hit hard, and you become no roughing the kicker on that one. So tough going for the Senators. So we'll take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wapple, along with Adam Anderson. Carly Bell is our sideline reporter tonight at Memorial Stadium. And as you can see, 27-6, the Glenwood Titans lead the Senators in a Central State 8 matchup here in Week 3 already of the high school football season. 8:36 to go, 1st and 10, and the Titans just want to continue to hang on to the ball and keep rolling. And there's the handoff, and cuts back left, and wow, good for a first down, and still on his feet. Number 11, we haven't called his number very much tonight, but gets into the action to give Austin Schiff probably a little bit of a break, Adam, and the Titans get a first down, and that is a Shields first down.
Yeah, Andre Cunningham, he had 1 carry in the first half down at the goal line, and he's got a pretty white jersey, so you know he hasn't been out there much. Shout out to all the moms and all the the coaches, maybe they have to wash these uniforms. You're going to have a tough job here this weekend.
That's for sure. All right. So 1st and 10, ball on the 31. Lennon gives again to Cunningham, and wow, he's just a ton. Goes to the right side this time.
Andre Cunningham.
And I want to remind you that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. 2nd and 5 for Glenwood. Lennon gives to Cunningham. Ooh, hit hard, and not much that time.
He's stacked up there at the line of scrimmage.
Glenwood run number 11, Cunningham.
She got a shot at. It's pretty muddy out there, ladies and gentlemen.
It definitely is. So number 11 was stopped by number 11. Look at that, just a wet night. So, but that's what high school football is all about, right? You play in the heat, you play in the rain, you play in sometimes snow. But
if you're playing long enough, you might be playing in the snow.
That's right.
Some extreme cold.
So 3rd and 5, and the Senators fans, they are just
not going to give
still.
up. Yeah,
nope.
They're not going to give up.
Lennon going to throw, going deep, and up for grabs, a flag, and incomplete. I'm going to guess pass.
Yep, you're going to
interference, Adam.
If you want to be more technical, you can call it face guarding, which is you're just jumping in his face too early, and that's going to get called every time.
See what the official call is. And here we go.
Pass interference on the defense. We'll take that half the distance of the goal because we're inside the 30 line. The yardage will result in a 1st down.
The result of the penalty will be 1st down.
So 1st down for Glenwood, 6:55 to go. You see the replay, and Glenwood goes here, just a whole lot of people there.
A lot going on there, and you cannot do that.
Lennon in the gun. Bad snap, but he picks it up. Lennon does. Goes to the right side. Tries to make something out of it. And a couple, maybe 3 Senators
run number 5, Lennon.
Bring him down. So try to make something out of the.
You know what? Lennon's a pretty good baseball player, too. And he had to use a little baseball skills right there to scoop that one up and get something out of nothing.
And I want to remind you to stick around for Fox News at 9 immediately following the game right here on CW23. That's right, Fox News at 9 following the game right here on CW23. And right now, wow, how many Senators the play there. Incredible.
Great
what
job
an effort there. Cunningham again.
He got hit early at the line of scrimmage. He kept his legs going. He kept moving forward and gets a 1st down for the Titans.
You know, you've heard talk of a 2-headed monster. What about a 3-headed monster here? Because you've got Cunningham, you've got Schiff, and you've got Hansborough. I mean, Titans are loaded.
And Luke Lennon has shown he can run the ball too.
So
with 4 touchdowns here tonight.
And on 1st and 10, check that. Now another flag. Hang on.
They had marked him at a 1st down, and now we're back at 3rd down, so I'm not sure what happened there.
False start.
But now it's
on the offense.
3rd and long.
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
And, you know, you got to give some credit to the Glenwood offensive line. Montre, Cathers, Crumley, Fletcher, and Anderson. 220, 240, 195, 220, 202. Pretty good size offensive line. They've done a great job tonight.
Yeah, especially tonight. I think they knew they were going to be in for a battle. Again, you don't have a lot of footing, and you know you're going to run the ball a lot, and they've done a great job.
3rd and 6 from the 10-yard line for Glenwood. And they snap it to Cunningham, and wow, he's just hard to bring down. Ball comes loose. I heard a whistle. I would think the play was whistled dead, Adam, I would think so. But it's just hard to bring him down. He is just a tank.
And he is not going to stop until that whistle blows or he stay in the end zone. So
let's see what the Titans decide to do. And of course, I want to remind you, we'll have the Orthopedic Center of Illinois Player of the Game following the game, and the presentation of the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals trophy to the winning team. So you'll want to stick around for that. Got some good candidates for the Player of the Game tonight. So 4th and 10 for Glenwood. Clock running. They take their time. The Titans do, and you've got
don't need to be in any hurry.
Cunningham in the next to the quarterback Lennon, and now time is called by the Titans, so probably close to a delay of game penalty, I would guess. Run the clock down as much as you can. 4:15 to go here in the ball game, and we're going to take a short break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. I'm Paul Wapple. Adam Anderson's with me, and Carly Bell is on the sidelines. And shout out to all of our crew tonight helping out. Adam doing a great job, especially in the rain and everything. So they're bringing all the great pictures to you and the slow replays and everything else. So thanks to everybody for helping out. 4:15 to go, 4th and 10. Lennon hands off to Cunningham. Nope, he keeps it, and he's going to throw. Flag on the play. In the end zone, picked up, nope, and dropped. Thought the Senators had an INT, and another flag. Let's see what it's all about. And again, you see the Rangers continue to come down, so see what the flag's all about.
Here on the Titan offensive line, so I'm sure this is going to get declined and go the other way.
And looks like they will decline. Let's see.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. Ball is turned over on downs.
So as you heard the officials say, the ball will go to the Senators now, and late in the fourth quarter. And our plaques and trophies this season are provided by K&R Tomahawk Awards and Trophies. Be sure to visit them at 1204 South 5th Street in Springfield. So thanks to K&R Tomahawk Awards for providing the Friday Night Rivals trophies and awards tonight. All right. So first down for Rashad Rochelle and the Senators. There's the give, and goes up the middle. Not much there, and for the most part, it's been that kind of night, at least here in the second half, for the Senators, as Bivens gets the carry once again.
Yeah, Bivens had a big run right as we came out of halftime, and outside of that, it's been 2-3 yards maybe at a time. The Titan defense has really shown up and shut down anything the Senators could have done here tonight.
3:38 clock running in the fourth. 2nd and 8. The give to Bivens, the second again, and got some room around the left side, and still on his feet and out of bounds. So tough going there, but. And did I see a flag? Yes, I did. That's going to be after the play.
After the run.
So looks like it's going to be against the Senators. We'll wait and see. And
again,
getting late, frustration.
Yeah, so you're frustrated, you're upset, you're losing. The rain probably isn't helping your attitude either, but no place in the game for that kind of stuff.
So we'll see what the Titans looking to move to 3-0, Adam, and looks like they will. But let's wait for the official call.
Two score updates in the Sangamo. New Berlin gets win number 1, 2014 over North Mac. Also, Petersburg.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Yardage result in a first down.
It's going to go against the Titans.
Well, I think. Oh, let's. Okay, maybe. Okay, it's against the defense. Okay. Couldn't tell. Looked like a couple of. Hard to tell from our vantage point, but you see it. But it
got pushed there late.
Yep, that's. So go ahead. I'm sorry, Adam. You were score.
North Mac loses 2014. New Berlin gets their first win of the year. Congrats to Coach Hill on his first win as head coach. Also, Petersburg Porter ties the game against Athens at 18 with a minute left in that game. So Blacktop bragging rights looks to maybe be headed to overtime.
Boy, wouldn't that be a big win for Porter if they pull that one out. So 3:19 left in this one. 1st and 10. And the give and cuts back and not much there. And the Titans say they have it. Did I see a? Yes.
Yeah.
It's loose, and the Titans say they have it, and they do have it. And you can see the frustration from the Senators. And so tough night for them, and the Titans take over. Excellent field position. Ball on the 41-yard line, and so you see the replay here, and just tough night. Glenwood's defense, give them some credit. They played a good game tonight. They played very well.
They've played a great game, and they're a team that everybody else in the Central State 8 is going to have to be on the lookout for. You know, also a score final. Decatur MacArthur moves to 3-0 with the win over Normal U High. That's another team to be reckoned with again.
They could be the surprise of the CS8. As you see, Cunningham gets the carry, spins around, and hard to bring down, but he is finally brought down at the 35-yard line. Clock running inside 3 minutes in this one. So
shout out to the ball boys here for Springfield High and Chatham Glenwood. They've had a tough night to try to keep the footballs as dry as possible. So
2nd and 5 for the Titans, who have this one in hand, and Lennon keeps it himself. Got some room, goes wide, and he may go to the house. Let's see. The 5 pushed out of bounds at the 2. And a flag on the play. And Adam Anderson says it's going to come back.
Yep. Outside receiver Lennon, I think, had a good route and was going to beat the defender anyway. And he just put his hands on his back. And not necessarily sure he did much of anything, but anytime that official sees hands going back, a flag's going to come out of his pocket.
And we'll await the call. 2:30 to go. And Adam, I want to mention, of course, next week on Friday Night Rivals, we will be in Warrensburg. So the Warrensburg Latham Cardinals are going to host the Central A&M Raiders, and that should be a good ball game.
Absolutely. The Warrensburg did move to 3-0 tonight. I know Central A&M had a big game with Tuscola.
We got a live and a dead ball. Just let me take care. Block in the back on the offense. After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. Both penalties will be assessed.
Okay, so a couple of penalties and they're both assessed because you've got a personal foul here.
See right here. Didn't do much of anything, but again, the hand goes on the back. That's going to get called every time.
Great cam work. Great call, Adam Anderson, and on that. 2:30 to go. So,
and then I'm pretty sure the dead ball foul came on Lennon pointing at the scoreboard as he got pushed out of bounds. So I'm sure Coach Hay is not entirely thrilled with all that going on.
So 27-6, as we said, Glenwood in command, and you can tell, and it's rained the entire game. And
yeah, but
heavier than
big news update. It looks like it stopped raining here with 2:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Could it be?
So
all right, that's newsworthy. That's certainly newsworthy. So 2:30 to go in this one, and
we have a slight break in the weather, I guess. So
we'll take it while we can, right? So. You see there's Luke Lennon, who's had a really, really outstanding game tonight for Glenwood. Titans will go to 3-0, and the Senators will fall to 1-2, and after 3 weeks of the season, and Glenwood's got to be confident and feeling good about things after last week's win, of course, against SHG, and now tonight against a good Springfield High School.
Yeah, I called it a trap game, and they didn't want to fall into it, and they've done a great job here tonight of really showing that they want to win this conference title.
Cunningham to the 45-yard line of Springfield High. 5'2", 200 pounds.
Cunningham brought down by
He's limping a little bit.
Hopefully he can shake that off.
3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down for Glenwood, but And we have an injured Senator on the
Officials timeout
on the field. Officials timeout, of course. And so some interesting scores. Sacred Heart Griffin in control over against Lanphier, but I want to let you, we're going to take a look at some Friday Night Rivals and Thursday Night Lights. Great moments from across the country right now.
See what Barrett can do. Here comes the pressure. Going downfield, has a man. Oh, what a grab!
Pressure coming, lets it loose, knows he's going to get hit, but look at the concentration. Get those gloves.
And the Seminoles retreat, pick it up at the 14-yard line. Ball's knocked loose. It's in the end zone. It's scooped and picked up. And that's going to be a Tiger touchdown.
As the fullback, a fake. DeMay wants to throw. Steps up, trying to throw. It's intercepted again. Coming down the near sideline with it. That's Zielinski. Zielinski across midfield with a convoy. Will take it to the house.
Right up the middle, plenty of room to work with. To the house, touchdown, Mount Juliet.
No timeouts. A run of faith for your big star.
All right, so you saw some highlights, and hey, Cameron Jones ought to be on one of those highlights across the country, right?
He might be.
Friday Night Rivals. So
it was an electric return.
Good one. So third and long. Check that. 4th down and long for Glenwood. Just a matter of time now with 1:22 and the clock running, winding down. 27-6. And again, we'll be in Warrensburg next week. We were there last year, and the Cardinals are back at it again this year, doing well. Punt formation. Oh, a bad snap. Lennon will have to run to get it and picks it up. And he's going to not kick it, just keep it. What the heck? Run some time off the clock while he's hit. No, he does kick it. Wow. And
a few flags.
Another flag.
Play, yeah.
So
I think you're going to get some blindside block calls.
So that play had a whole lot of interesting things, including a flag, of course, right?
Yeah, he should have just probably kicked it as soon as he caught it. And you're not going to get much out of running and kicking it here.
So let's see what the call or calls are, right?
Yep.
Could be more than one, but he's going to be hoarse after tonight. He's been busy, this official. So
he's talking about it a little bit.
52 seconds to go in the game. And again, the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game is coming up. And I want to remind you, hey, you can watch All-American this fall right here on CW23 beginning October 11th.
Got blood under.
Oh, player has blood on his.
Blood, yep.
So he has to come out. And here's the call. So holding on the play, and the Senators will take over on downs.
The Springfield High Booster Club does want to give a big thank you to all their corporate sponsors, the businesses and individuals who helped them out. Just wanted to pass that along to everybody out there.
Great. All right. So and Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Don't forget that. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games on the Friday Night Rivals link. So check all the action. It'll be there for you to watch. And streaming live, it's available too here. So a little bit of a breeze, a little bit.
Yeah, a little wind's
coming up.
Team would talk about Cheryl Lemke, Joe
Crane, and Thomas Patrick. Yes, so they're doing a great job.
I don't think they have to worry about me ever doing that because not good with teleprompters. So.
Okay, well, a lot of that's off the cuff. They have to know their stuff, and they do.
Yeah, they do a great job.
Yeah. So 1st and 10, Senators. We winding down here in the 4th, and Rochelle was going to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Check that. New quarterback in. No, that's Rochelle. Sorry about that. And a flag on the play. Late flag on the Senator sideline. So, and we have an injured Titan down on the field as well. So, just got to get this one finished, Adam.
Yep.
So, don't want anybody getting hurt, obviously, ever, and it's just tough on a wet field. So back on his feet, and that's always great to see. So 43 seconds. Here's the
dead ball, personal foul on the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Late hit there is going to be the call, and that was the issue with Rochelle getting hit as he was going out of bounds. Again, no real need for that to happen here at this point of the game with the score as is. But I get it. You're playing the game. You're in the heat of the moment. It's hard to stop sometimes. I understand.
So again, they move the ball to the 43-yard line of Glenwood, and first down. But the clock is the big enemy, of course, now for the Senators. Frustrating night for them.
Update over in Petersburg. Athens wins 26-24 over Petersburg Porta in overtime.
Oh my, what a game that was. And there's the handoff and some yardage. 35, 30, 25 for Bivens a second, and brought down. Looked like he was almost horse-collared there. And
big run by number 5,
so
Bivens.
A nice pickup there for Bivens the second late in the game, and that is a Shields first down. And Bivens the second with a good carry there.
He's had a decent game. It hasn't been easy for him tonight. He had a few big runs, but the Titan defense has bottled him up for the most part here tonight. He's going to be a great player for Springfield High moving forward.
Ball on the 19 of the Titans, and first and 10, 31 seconds to go. And you know the Senators would love to get 6 points, 7 points before this one ends. Let's see, there's the handoff to Bivens the second again, and hard to bring him down, and they didn't, and the ball came loose, but I think the play was already dead.
Yep.
So
Springfield High run, number 5, Bivens. Second down.
So clock runs with 13 seconds inside of 10 seconds now, and I think that's just going to probably do it. That's probably going to be the last play of the game. And Glenwood, the Titans remain undefeated. They move to 3-0 with a 27-6 victory over the Springfield High Senators here at Memorial Stadium. And we're going to take a break. You're watching SEPQ Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. Back with more in just a minute. And welcome back to SEPQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois. Paul Waffle, Adam Anderson. The game is just wrapped up here at Memorial Stadium. The Glenwood Titans moved to 3-0 with a 27-6 victory over Springfield High School. The Senators fall to 1-2, and the Titans are celebrating, pretty happy on the field, and why not? They played very well tonight. They're going to get the SEPQ Friday Night Rivals trophy, but first it's time to announce tonight's player of the game. Brought to you by the Orthopedic Center of Illinois, and the player of the game tonight, Adam, is none other than
number 5,
Luke Lennon, the quarterback for Glenwood. The junior quarterback had a big night.
Yeah, had all 4 Chatham Glenwood touchdowns. Really had some big 4th down, 3rd down runs, and kept this Glenwood offense really humming and kept them in the lead the whole game.
He did. He had an excellent game, and we gave a shout out to that offensive line of the Titans too. They did a great job, but Lennon really showed a lot of leadership and poise tonight. And you see Coach David Hay talking to his Titans following their big win tonight on a wet night here at Memorial Stadium. The field was muddy, wet, and slippery, and that's how it goes. But congratulations to Luke Lennon for being the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game. And Adam, the Titans, everything is pretty much as advertised. big win over Sacred Heart Griffin last week, of course. Everybody's talked about that, and they continue to roll against a good Springfield High team.
This was a good Springfield High team. The weather, not great, but Springfield High could come up and shock some people. But Chatham-Glenwood is as good as advertised. They looked very, very tough here tonight. They're going to have a chance to win this Central State A Conference. They've got big games against MacArthur, Rochester, that they're going to have to take care of business. But they're a team to be reckoned with here in 2018.
Yeah, that's going to make the conference even more exciting this year. Rochester, SHG, Glenwood, MacArthur, what would you say, 3-0, right?
3-0,
so,
yep.
Yeah, and we've got Carly Bell down the field, and hopefully she'll grab Coach David Hay, the Glenwood football coach, and the team, and for the presentation of the SEFCU Friday Night Rivals trophy for winning tonight's game. And congratulations to all of the Titans and the whole team, and shout out to them. They did a great job tonight.
Yeah, took care of business. Again, we talked about you can't let the weather affect you. It's going to affect everybody, so you just got to block that out and play your ball game. And that offensive line took care of business, and the Titan defense as well didn't really let Springfield High do much of anything.
And moving forward, we have to see what the status is of the running back, Jason Hansborough.
Yep.
So see how he came out, but they're loaded. Schiff, Luke Lennon, and a whole bunch of cast of characters, inside,
Carly's
outside.
directing traffic down there.
Carly Bell. So, and right now, I think we are going to send it down to Carly Bell from ABC News Channel 20 with our Orthopedic Center of Illinois Player of the Game. Carly?
Thanks, guys. I am here with our player of the game, quarterback Luke Lennon, who scored every single touchdown today. Clap it up for you guys right here. Talk to me just about the offensive explosion that you guys had today.
Oh, the offense is working great today. I couldn't have done any of it without my O-line, without my receivers. They were blocking hard all game. They were doing what they were supposed to do, and we just got it done.
All right, this is for you. Thank you so much, Luke, and congratulations as well. Coach, let me get you over here real quick. You're now 3-0, coming off of a big win last week, and you come out explosive today. What was really the game plan coming into this?
Just play a football game. Be mentally tough, come out and play a football game, and deal with whatever conditions come out in front of you. We talk about being mentally tough regardless of the circumstances. Play the highest levels you can as long as you can, and at times tonight we did that.
The other thing is, talk about that offensive explosion that you guys had. Even with the rain, you guys were able to rack up a multiple amount of yards and, put 4 touchdowns on the board.
Well, that's a base part of playing football. You want to come out in a football field like that, you better be able to run the football, and we did that tonight.
All right, I have the trophy here for you guys. Here you guys go. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the Glenwood Titans. They moved to 3-0. They grabbed the SEFCU Champions Trophy, and deservedly so, with the big 27-6 victory. And we are just about done from Memorial Stadium for tonight. I want to remind you, though, next week, SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by Prairie Heart Institute of Illinois, brings you week 4 of the high school football season. We will head to Warrensburg as the Warrensburg Latham Cardinals take on the Central A&M Raiders. That's next Friday night starting at 7 o'clock right here on CW23. Adam Anderson, and for Adam and Carly Bell and everybody associated with tonight's broadcast, we have enjoyed it, and I want to thank everybody and thank you for watching at home on this wet night. And we will see you next Friday night, Adam, right, in Warrensburg.
In Warrensburg. It's a beautiful stadium. Got a 3-0 Warrensburg team taking on a 2-1 Central A&M team.
So we've enjoyed it, and that's it from Memorial Stadium. Good night.